then leave me all alone. You say you will, but I know you won't. I know you won't. I know you won't. Be there. Be there. Be there. Be there. Times like these, everyone could use a hand. But we stand around fighting over memories of the promised land. It's so hard to tell if this is heaven or hell, and I can only measure Joe getting warm around here in times like these. Times like these, do I really need a billionaire who gets off every morning trying to tell me how he's treated unfair? Then I have to pay as the rest of the day we get divided into them and the weeds. Oh, I find I'm losing my mind in times like these. Yeah, they come and they go. They're here, then they're not. Every day I'm getting sick of losing something that I haven't got. I'm gonna try to run until the whole thing's done, and I just hope I don't end up on my knees. But Lord, it's getting harder to stand in times like these. Like these, I wish I had a place to hide. Instead of coming all together, we're just adding to the great divide. I hope and I pray nearly every day I can somehow get my troubles some ease. But I gotta say it ain't looking good, not in times like these. Yeah, they come and they go. They're cold and they're hot. I'm just trying to keep the world from changing me to something I'm not. Well, I want to do my labor, hold my girl and help my neighbor, have a little hope for my dreams. Is that too much to ask in times like these? Yeah, I just want to do my labor, help the world and love my neighbor while I keep it on my joie de vivre. But it sure feels hard, darling, in times like these. I could use just a little bit of help in times like these. All right, there we are. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 52 of Alone Together Tuesdays. Wow, what a year. We started this a year ago, and I had no, I think at the end of April last year, and I had no idea that I would be doing this a year later, what a godsend it would be, how much fun I would have, how much money we'd raise for great causes. how many friends I would make. It's been an incredible ride, and I just want to thank you all for being here, for being a part of it. This week we are, my intent was to just do my own request of my favorite cover songs. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm not sure. I didn't study up as best as I should have, and so we'll see how far we can get playing cover songs tonight. But I'm glad y'all are here. If it's your first time, welcome. If it's your 52nd time, welcome and thank you. This week, our postcard, every week we give a postcard away. We don't always give it away. If you contribute to the show, we give it away. But this week is different. We're going to give it to anybody that wants it. So if you contribute to the show, it'll come to you. And if you don't have the money or don't feel like doing that right now, but you would like it, just send an email to hayescarllmgmt@gmail.com with your mailing address. That's all you got to do, and I'll sign and send one to you. So, all right, that's all the business I think we got for now. We got some magic tonight. Eli's back in action, and yeah, so let's play some music. Here we go. Let's see. There we go. I let out from Reno. I was trailed by 20 hounds. Did not get to sleep last night till the morning came around. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil's a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I ran into the devil, baby, loaned me 20 bills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I ran down to the levee, but the devil called me there. He took my $20 bill and it vanished in the air. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I've got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne Marie. She's my heart still alive. The second one is prison, baby. Sheriff's on my trail, and if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chino, baby, one in Cherokee. The first one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. Yeah, I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne Marie. She my heart's delight. The second one is prison, babe. Sheriff's on my trail, and if he catches up with me, I spend my life in jail. I got a wife in Chino, babe, one in Cherokee. First one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. Yeah, I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. All right. Making sure this is all okay here. We have a new setup, and so hopefully it all works. Cool. Yeah, we moved. Nothing big. Well, there were a couple big things. One, we got kicked out of the Purple Building, which, you know, I never thought I would say, but apparently we were, you know, just not behaving as we should have, and Todd Snyder and company said enough's enough.
You know? I had no idea how much I was not supposed to shit talk Corey Feldman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, no, can't do that.
That's a line you do not cross.
Nope.
And I think, I think just the general drug usage and bad behavior had gotten out of hand, and they said, enough, guys. We run a professional outfit here, and y'all gotta go. So here we are back in the doghouse, but I decided to mix things up, and so we moved over here, which we were just over there, like 10 feet away. If I could move the camera, I would show you. No, I want to thank Todd's crew and everybody at the Purple Building for putting up with us and letting us make that a second home for a while. It was a real treat, and we'll probably be back at some point. But for now, we're going to do this back in the doghouse. Let's play. This is a song that I've been meaning to learn and play for a long time, and I didn't learn it, but I'm going to play it. It's Slade Cleaves, who's one of my favorite songwriters. I wonder if I should go up like a half step. Would that throw you off if I put this in? Let's go up a full step, so I'll go up to E.
You got it.
See if I regret this or not. It's New Year's Day, just like the day before. Same old skies of gray, same empty bottles on the floor. Another year gone by, and I'm thinking once again, how can I take this losing hand and somehow win? Just give me one good year to get my feet back on the ground. I've been chasing grace, but grace ain't so easily found. One bad hand can devil a man, I chase him and carry him down. I gotta get out of here, just give me one good year. I'm burning oil, engines running rough, I drive from job to job, but it's never enough. I can't find the will to just up and get away. Some kind of chains holding me down and making me stay. Just give me one good year to get my feet back on the ground. I've been chasing grace, but grace ain't so easily found. One bad hand can devil a man, chase him and carry him down. I gotta get out of here, just give me one good year. It's a bitter wind in your face every day. your soul away. When you start giving it, where do the promises all go? Will your darkest hour write a blank check on your soul? Just give me one good year to get my feet back on the ground. I've been chasing grace, but grace ain't so easily found. One bad hand can devil a man, and a good one can turn him around. I gotta get out of here, just give me one good year. Yeah, I gotta get out of here, just give me one good year. All right, the Great Slade Cleaves. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Maynard.
He's a Maynard. That's right.
Fellow Maynard.
That's right. You guys all grew up together.
Hometown boy made good.
Yeah. How many people live in Maine? I make fun of the population, but
I
it's
mean,
actually
honestly,
there's
probably like 1.5 million total in
Okay.
the whole state.
that's more than
And that would surprise me. That's a high estimate.
yeah. Yeah.
I
Well,
doubt it though.
You
Probably
got Stephen King.
We got Stephen King. Yeah.
You got Slade Cleaves.
Bill Hurlis.
Bill Hurlis.
Yeah.
And Adam Landry.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
There's some more.
There's definitely some.
I'm just drawing a blank.
Just can't
at the
think
moment.
of them right now.
Yeah. Historical figures.
Joshua Chamberlain was the famous Union general at
Who could forget Joshua Chamberlain? I
that's
remember.
right, Battle of Gettysburg.
Okay. All right. Well, that gets us current. That gets us current. I like when you who's from there and you're like,
Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
which century are we talking about? Yeah, Henry.
Good old Henry.
Good old Henry. Well, let's do one of the sort of remarkable things about this last year and getting to these 52 shows has been getting to rediscover my love of music. And that may sound strange, but I started out playing for tips. Actually, I started out just playing, hoping people didn't leave the room, and then for tips. But it was all these songs that I loved. It was the Bob Dylan and the Townes Van Zandt and the Ray Wylie Hubbard and the Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings and Johnny Cash and on and on and on. And this music that inspired me and it meant everything to me. It was so important to me. And then because I wanted to be a part of that and I wanted to do that thing that meant so much to me, I focused on my own stuff and I sort of then I forgot about the other people's songs. Or it felt strange to go out and play shows where people bought tickets and play somebody else's music that I didn't write. And I think that was a mistake because I sort of, there's only so many times you can play your own songs and stay completely engaged. I think it's a good idea to go back to the things that you love every once in a while. It could be just a little bit a night. But I had stopped doing that. And knowing I was going to do these weekly shows, I knew that I needed to get some new songs in my repertoire. And so I went back to my old set list from my beach bar days and found a bunch of songs that I sort of cut my teeth on. Before I'd ever written any of my own songs, I was playing these other songs. And so I'm going to do one here that is by the great John Prine. And this is, at one point, about a tenth of my set list was made up of John Prine songs. And so we'll play this one. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered, so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Montgomery County and by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled it away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Avery Hill. Well, the air smelled like snakes, so we shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Montgomery County down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but it's too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's biggest shovel, and they tortured the timber, stripped all the land. Well, they dug for the coal till the land was forsaken, and they wrote it all down to the progress of man. So, Daddy, won't you take me back to Montgomery County down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but it's too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled it away. Die, let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Montgomery County down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but it's too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled it away. Yeah, I'm sorry, my son, but it's too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled it away. Oh, Mr. Prime. What a loss that was. I was going back. I think that I'm gonna, maybe for one of these episodes, I was hoping to do it for this, but it didn't work out, is go back and just make a highlights show of what I thought were like the best songs, the best performances, the best jokes, the best magic tricks. And because there's been some good ones. There's, 52 shows.
That's a really good idea.
That's well over 100 hours worth of stuff, and because I was looking the other night, I just clicked on one of the old shows, and that song came up. It was Allison, it was me and Allison doing it, and it was the end of the year show, and it just hit me, that Prime was gone, and to sing that song with him, having sung that song with him, and just such a beautiful song. And so I just burst into tears while I'm playing. And then I proceed to explain that I just pulled a Vince Gill, which I call it that because Vince has this really poignant moment when George Jones died at his funeral. He's singing Go Rest High on the Mountain, and he bursts into tears, so anyway, but just a lot of there was something funny about it. I can't remember. I think it was that I kept calling it a Vince Gill move, and anyway, I don't know why I try and explain the things that I intend to show people. The other day, I was talking to my therapist, and I said, my wife says I talk too much. And he goes, yeah. He really did. This is not a bit.
No.
It's like, you do take a while to get to your point. I was like,
in the studio, I always say, what state is the show me state? Because everyone always wants to explain the part that they're about to record in great length and detail, and what it means and how the part's going to work, and I'd just rather hear it.
Uh-huh. All right, well, let's just hear this song.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk anymore. I don't need my stories. So, this song is by Eliza Gilkison. My daddy made a pretty damn good living, playing music on the beauty away. He's gonna die with some money in his pocket. Wish I could do the same today, little darling. Wish I could do the same today. A doe-eyed kid and a little transistor turned into Wolfman Jack. I picked up a guitar, heard the sirens whisper, and I never looked back, little darling. Oh, I never looked back. I worked the clubs along the sangre crystal, polished that diamond in the rough. By the time I hit LA, I was harder than a pistol. But you never had enough, little darling. You never really had enough. I felt the lights on the big, big stages, the fire burning in my soul. I had those nights when my guitar rages, but it's not something you control, little darling. It's not something you control. Red tail diving for a rat on the sunset, coyote pegging through the trash. I wish I was lying like a cat in the sun instead of working like a dog for the cash, little darling. I'm only working wish I could unplug this cord and my soul on my money I would save. But every time I say I'm gonna quit the beauty way, I feel my bones just turning in the grave, little darling, just a turning in the grave. Hey, the great Eliza Gilkison. All right. Well, hope everybody's doing great. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday night, very special episode 52. If you got any friends you think might enjoy it or maybe overslept their alarm clocks, reach out to them right now and bring them on over. We're giving away postcards to everybody. It's a free-for-all on the postcard front. Carll designed this cool one. It's just a thank you to everybody for being here. So whether you can tip or not, just send us your email or send us an email at HeyesCarllMGMT at gmail.com. Sorry, I'm probably not giving all the information, but I think it's on the pre-show or post-show thing. So if you forget it, just go back to watch the replay, and the address will be there. If you tip, we'll send you the card. If you tip $30 or more, we'll send you the card, a set list of tonight's show, a copy of a handwritten set list of tonight's show, a lyric sheet, a handwritten lyric sheet to, which song did I say I was going to do? Not Jesus and Elvis, not Beaumont. Oh, this is embarrassing. Well, a handwritten lyric sheet to one of my songs. I just can't remember which one at the moment. But a good one. It's going to be a classic. Yeah, but you don't have to contribute any money. Just send an email to HeyesCarllMGMT@gmail.com and send your address, and we'll mail you one. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for being here. Go ahead and let your friends know. I'm probably going to take next week off, so this may be your last chance to catch us all for a minute. And we actually went and played some music this last week. You and I did. We went down to Key West and played a show, Mile Zero Fest, which was a lot of fun. And saw some old friends. Saw Wade Bowen and Jamie Lynn Wilson. And there's a lot more that I'm sort of forgetting about. It was a trip after being kind of pretty holed up for a good while.
The one and only Ray Wiley.
Ray Wiley Hubbard, yeah. Well, we saw Ray. We saw Ray, and it was really funny. It's so great to see Ray. It hadn't been a long time. And he played right before me at on the second day we were there. And I walked. He got off stage and he came out and it was good to see you, blah, blah, blah. And we're catching up. And then he goes, Hayes, I don't think I'm going to be able to stick around for your set. My hip is bothering me. I was like, oh, okay, Ray. You really don't need to make any. It's fine. I totally understand. He's like, yeah, I just, and my hearing, the ears, the bass amp is right in front of me, and it probably wouldn't make sense for me to stay. And I'm like, it's good, totally fine. He's like, yeah, we've got a thing back at the hotel. I'm like, yeah, Ray, it's okay. He's like, I mean, I would, but Judy, she told me we gotta start driving back to Texas. I was like, anyway, just cracks me up. I love that man. So as he was leaving, our little backstory. One of the first times I met Ray, I'd only met him once, and then I had this gig, this noon to 4 gig at Green Hall in New Braunfels, Texas, and I was playing the front side of the bar for the tourists, not like a proper show, but just get up on the speakers on sticks and do the, play for people walking through kind of the tourist town on a Sunday afternoon, and 4-hour sets for tips. And Ray and Judy, his wife Judy, walked in, and I remember thinking, this is my chance to my career wasn't really happening, and I thought if I can impress Ray Wiley Hubbard, I could, maybe something will get going. And so I announced to the audience that I was going to play a brand new song that I had just finished, and I was really proud of. And I could tell Ray and Judy that caught their attention and they were listening. And then I started to play a Ray Wiley Hubbard song. And I thought, they're either going to love this and think it's funny, or we're never going to, it's going to be over before it got started. Anyway, I think he liked it because we're still friends today. But this week in Key West, as he was leaving, I was just starting my set, and he was walking out, and I said, all right, everybody, in my first song, I said, everybody, I want to start this with a new song I just finished, and played this one here. I got a crimson dragon tattoo, and it burns on my arm like the truth. The red ink is on my skin, and it's in my soul too. I got a crimson dragon tattoo. The 21 silver dollars, what it cost. Drawn by a fast left hand when I was lost. I did not choose a rose, a heart, or a cross. 21 silver dollars, what it cost. And sometimes it whispers my name, and it tells me that life is just a game. Who the gods choose to destroy, well, they first will drive insane. Sometimes it whispers my name. Burns on my arm like the truth. The red ink is on my skin, and it's in my soul too. I got a crimson dragon tattoo. The red ink is on my skin, and it's in my soul too. I got a crimson dragon tattoo. I got a crimson dragon tattoo.
What a cool song.
Isn't it cool?
Man.
Mr. Ray Wiley Hubbard. All right. It's a Shame is the lyric sheet that I'm gonna, if you do $30 or more, you get a handwritten set list, copy of a handwritten set list, copy of a handwritten lyric sheet of It's a Shame, a postcard, and a sticker. What a deal. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's try this. This is another legend that we lost last year. And let's see if I can remember. Boy, this guy was one of a kind. I'm just an old chunk of coal. Oh, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna grow and glow till I'm so blue, pure, perfect. I wanna put a smile on everybody's face. I'm gonna kneel and pray every day. I'm gonna become, lest I become vain along the way. Yeah, I'm just an old chunk of coal, Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. Oh. I'm gonna learn the best way to walk. I'm gonna search and find a better way to talk. I'm gonna spit and polish my old rough and wretched self till I get rid of every single flaw. Yeah, I'm gonna be the world's best friend. Gonna go around shaking everybody's hand. I'm gonna be the cotton picking rage of the age. I'm gonna be a diamond someday. Yeah. Everybody's face. Yeah, I'm gonna kneel and pray every day, lest I should become vain along the way. Oh, I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. Yeah, I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm not quite sure what's happening at the end there, but anyway. All right, let's see. Okay, that's Billy Joe Shaver. We got some more Billy Joe probably coming up in a little bit here. But first, let's do this here. Yeah, so I'm gonna take next week off. My parents are coming to town. I think 52 weeks, 52 shows. It's time just to have a break. Y'all are probably like, yeah, it is. We've been tuning in out of guilt. You just seem so pathetic, and we're just like, no, I have a great time doing this, but I could use a week off. I got a lot of other things going on right now, and my parents are coming. Really, most importantly, my parents are coming to town. Haven't seen them for a very long time, and this is where they stay, here in the studio. And so I got to rearrange and get it set up for them. They're only going to be here a couple nights, and I hate to kick them out for part of that trip. So anyway, I'm going to get a little bit of family time, and I'm looking forward to that. Do you remember what key we played this in? Oh, never mind. I see it right there. I see it right there. This is the Townes Van Zandt song, and I remembered one time playing it at the Old Quarter Acoustic Cafe where I came up. And Townes, there was like a shrine to Townes there. It was very closely associated with him. And I was probably 23, 24, and I remember coming on stage and playing this song, and one of the older people, which was most of the people there were older than I was, came up and said, that was cute. Not what I wanted to hear. But you know, maybe I think I was singing about things above my pay grade at that point in life, trying to find the mark. And I don't know that I have it still, but this song is a heavy one. So that's been said to me twice in my life. That was cute. And the other time was when I totally deserved this one. I was on the tour with Old 97s, and we played the Fillmore in San Francisco. It was my first time to play the Fillmore, and it was sold out. Not at all due to me. It was all the Old 97s. I was just starting out, and they had just taken me on. They took me on my first tour across the West Coast, which I was very grateful for. But we were drinking, and we just thought it'd be funny to like streak their show. But then we started undressing, and then we wussed out, kind of, and we thought, well, let's just go out with our shirts off. So we do. They're playing Time Bomb. I got a time bomb in my mind, mom. Da 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 da. Don't know why. Anyway, and the five of us come jumping out. It's their encore, and the crowd's going nuts. I don't know what the Fillmore holds, like 1,400 or something. There's a bunch of people in there, and we're hopping around the stage. And, oh, it's funny, haha, silly. But the song goes on for a while. They sort of jam it out for a while, and after about 3 or 4 minutes, it started to get real awkward up there because none of us have any moves, and we're not doing anything particularly bold. We're just like shirtless, and we've been on the road for 12 years. You know, we're not looking great topless. We're just bouncing up and down, and our flab is kind of going around. Finally, the song ends, and we get off the stage, and Rhett comes in after the show, and he goes, "Hey guys, that was really cute." He was like, "I've been doing this for a long time, and yeah, nice try, guys."
Hey guys, that was really
Which totally, like, if I was doing an encore and a bunch of my opening act came and ran around with their shirts off, I'm not sure I would appreciate it very much. So I totally get that dismissive comment. We very much earned it. Anyway, all right.
That's great.
I may be playing cover songs, but I can still ramble, like always. Days full of rain, the sky's coming down again. I get so tired of these same old blues, the same old song. And baby, it won't be long for I'll be tying on my flying shoes, my flying shoes, till I'll be tying on my flying shoes. The spring only said summer had to be satisfied. Fall is a feeling that I just can't lose. I'd like to stay, maybe wash your winter's day, turn the green water to white and blue. My flying shoes, my flying shoes, turn water and wine shoes. The mountain moon forever sets too soon. sky's coming down again. I get so tired of these same old blues, the same old song. Baby, it won't be long for I'll be tying on my flying shoes, my flying shoes. So I'll be tying on my flying shoes. I'm not sure that was any better than 20 years ago at the old quarter, because I couldn't remember the chords, and so it's hard to like get into that, inhabit that song when you can't remember what chord you're supposed to play. All right, everybody, welcome to episode 52 of Alone Together Tuesdays. This is an all request show. No, that was last week. This is, yes, it's an all request show. It's all my requests. Hayes, I want you to play this. Okay. If I know it, I will. I'm doing my favorite cover songs tonight. A lot of them anyway. There's a lot of songs I love, but I'm gonna play a few of them here that mean a great deal to me. Let's see. I'll do this Chris Christopherson one. See him wasted on the sidewalk, in his jacket and his jeans, wearing yesterday's misfortunes like a smile. Once he had a future full of money, love, and dreams, which he spent like they was going out of style. But he keeps right on the changing, for the better or the worse, searching for a shrine he's never found. Never knowing if believing is a blessing or a curse, or if the going up was worth the coming down. He's a poet, he's a picker, he's a prophet, and he's a pusher. He's a pilgrim and a preacher, and a problem when he's stoned. He's a walking contradiction, partly truth and partly fiction, taking every wrong direction on his lonely way back home. He has tasted good and evil in your bedrooms and your bars, and he's traded in tomorrow for today, running from his devil's lord and reaching for the stars, and losing all he loves along the way. But if this world keeps right on turning, for the better or the worse, all he ever gets is older and around. From the rocking of the cradle to the rolling of the hearse, all the going up was worth the coming down. He's a poet, and he's a picker, he's a prophet, and he's a pusher. He's a pilgrim and a preacher, and a problem when he's stoned. He's a walking contradiction, partly truth and partly fiction, taking every wrong direction on his lonely way back home. There's a lot of wrong directions on his lonely way back home. Oh yeah, that's a good one. We should have just made this an all Christopherson show, I think. I haven't done this in a very long time, but I'm busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train, feeling nearly as faded as my jeans. Oh, Bobby thumbed the diesel down just before it rained, rode us all the way to New Orleans. I was blowing the sad while Bobby sang the blues. Windshield wiper slapping time, Bobby clapping hands, we finally sang up every song that driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. From the Kentucky coal mines to the California sun, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Through all kinds of weather and through everything we'd done. Oh, Bobby, babe, she kept me from the cold. Then somewhere near Salinas, Lord, I let her slip away. She's looking for that home, and I hope she finds it. And I trade all my tomorrows for a single yesterday, to be holding Bobby's body next to mine. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. La da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da, Bobby Well, that's a pretty good tune, I gotta say. I don't want to give credit.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's above average.
I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers.
What a saying. I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers. Yeah. In his prime, Chris could probably eat
A lot of crackers.
a rack of ribs in bed and people wouldn't kick him out.
I'm sure still you could do.
Yeah. It's fun. I got a photo with him at Newport Folk Fest a couple years back, and I posted it on social media. And the striking thing for most people that caught most people's eye was not that I had a photo with Chris Christopherson. It was how much better in better shape Christopherson was than I was. He was like defined, arms ripped. I mean, I don't know how old Chris is, but he's up there. And he was like, it was clear he could kick my ass if it came down to it. What a stud. Mm-hmm. What a hunk. All right. I hope you guys are doing okay. I can't tell who's here, if anybody's even watching this thing. I'm so far away from the deal, I can't see that.
I see a lot of nice comments, but I can't read them.
Well, we don't know that they're nice. They could be...
Sorry.
They could be horrible.
I see a lot of comments.
They could be saying the worst stuff we could imagine. They could be making fun of my face.
What always cracks me up is if they were bad, they're still here. You know what I mean? They're still watching.
Yeah, that would be strange. But some people get off on that. They just want to hang around and cause trouble.
Well, I always watch the replay the next day with coffee just to read the comments, and they're always amazingly nice, super loving, awesome comments.
Well, that's good to know.
And that's the truth.
That's good to know. No, I appreciate everybody. I'm a smart aleck sometimes, but I really do. The whole theme this year has been gratitude. It's been gratitude. Going back to Ray Wiley Hubbard, he said something that really stuck with me years ago. He said, "The days I keep my gratitude higher than my expectations are good days, and boy, have I found that to be true. And so I try not to have expectations about how many people are going to show up or about how anything's going to go. I just have gratitude for the people that do. So thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. And again, as a sign of that gratitude, I'm going to send postcards to anybody who wants it. You don't have to tip or anything. Just send your email. Send an email to HeyScarllMGMT@gmail.com with your mailing address, and I'll sign and personalize and send you a postcard. So doesn't mean you don't have to tip. You can if you want, but it just means you don't have to. I think, does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm talking too much. But a portion of the proceeds go to the Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Tennessee, which does a lot of good for a lot of folks. We just made a $500 donation today for last week, and so I just feel like we're doing a lot of good there. So thank you guys for supporting that. I don't know what key. Let's see. Oh, I wrote down the key. Good for me. Let's go here. We're going to that strange land between D and E. Where there's a cloud don't mean there's rain. Tears in my eyes don't mean there's pain. Don't flatter yourself, I'm over you. Things ain't always what they seem. You can't believe everything you read on my face. I'm over you. You heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Someone told you I was taking it rough. Why are they making those stories up? And I'm over you. There were times, if you'd been around, you might have seen me broken down, but now you won't. I'm over you. So if I seem just a little bit cold, it only means you've lost the hold you had on me. I'm over you. You heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Someone told you I was taking it rough. Why are they making those stories up when I'm over you? You heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Someone told you I was taking it rough. Why are they making those stories up when I'm over you? I'm over you. I'm over you. Great, Keith Whitley. I feel like it's magic time. I think what this show needs is a little bit of magic. I think it's lagging a little bit, dragging, and we need a little pick-me-up. So, it's my understanding that Eli has flown in a couple of videos for our viewing pleasure tonight. I have not seen them. He doesn't even send them to me anymore. He just sends them to Callan, and she puts them into the show. So I'll be watching along for the first time along with you. So, Callan, if you've got those some magic ready, let's do back-to-back magic videos. All right. That was awesome. I don't know why I sound surprised.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Yeah. So like some schools will accept calculus easy, calculus A.
So that one shows it that they accept.
I think so.
You have a different.
I looked at the college board has like this section where you can like put in a college and what like the classes and the credit and whatever. Okay. Okay. I think that's
Thank you, Ashley. You're so helpful.
I'm sorry, we're just like draining you of all the information and we're like gimme. $2. Yeah, I'm probably.
That was awesome.
I love the casual conversation in the background too.
Yeah, he's in school.
It's great.
But wow. Both of those were impressive, I thought.
Very.
All right. Well, go Eli. Eli had a very good day yesterday. Very good day. I can't go into all of it yet, but he got his dream job.
Mm.
And he's very, very excited. And it involves magic and it's just a very cool gig. So as soon as I can share it with you, I will. But
That's amazing.
I think he's over the moon right now. So let's see here. And then, yeah, I mentioned the food bank, and then also a portion of the proceeds go to Eli's college fund. Which we'll see. We'll see how expensive that ends up being. This is Adam Landry, by the way, in case I haven't introduced him. Sorry, I'm tuning up. All right. I don't know if this is the right cue or not, but let's see. Funny woman can come on so wild and so free. Yet insist I don't watch her undress or watch her watch me. Stand by the bed and shiver as if she were cold. Just to kneel down beside me and touch me as if I were gold. One night of love can't make up for 6 nights alone. But I'd rather have one than none at all, Lord, 'cause I'm flesh and bone. Sometimes it seems that she ain't worth the trouble at all. But she could be worth the world if just somehow you could touch her at all. Right or wrong, a woman can own any man. She can take him inside her and hold his soul in her hand. Then leave him as weak and as weary as a newborn child, fighting to get his first breath and open his eyes. One night of love can't make up for 6 nights alone. But I'd rather have one than none at all, Lord, 'cause I'm flesh and bone. But sometimes it seems she ain't worth the trouble at all. But she could be worth the world if just somehow you could touch her at all. Yeah, she could be worth the world if just somehow you could touch her at all. Oh, hits keep on coming. It's an all covers show tonight. My favorite covers. A lot of them. I don't have enough time to get it all in tonight, but we're going to do a bunch of them. Let's see. We'll try this one. This one is one of my favorites. I've been playing it for a long time. Another one of those Bob Dylan songs that I don't think he ever actually put on a record, which is amazing to me. If you took all the stuff he never actually recorded, it would be a pretty incredible career, I think. So I may be wrong. This may be somewhere, but this is just I heard it on the bootleg albums. Let's see. What's that? B? This may be two. You know what? Let's come down a half step. Let's go to.
Got it. B flat.
All right, B flat. Everybody's favorite key. The people's key. That's B flat, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm troubled and I don't know why. I'm troubled and I don't know why. This trouble on my mind is driving me blind, and I'm troubled and I don't know why. Oh, what did the morning say? Oh, what did the morning say? Well, it roared in the night with a dark and dreary light, say it's another old weary day. I'm troubled and I don't know why. Yeah, I'm troubled and I don't know why. This trouble on my mind is driving me blind. I'm troubled and I don't know why. Oh, what did the newspaper tell? Yeah, what did the newspaper tell? Well, it rolled in the door and it lay down on the floor, said things ain't going so well. I'm troubled and I don't know why. I'm troubled and I don't know why. This trouble on my mind is driving me blind. I'm troubled and I don't know why. All right. Television squall. Well, it roared and it burned and it bounced around the room and it didn't say nothing at all. I'm troubled and I don't know why. Yeah, I'm troubled and I don't know why. This trouble on my mind is driving me blind, and I'm troubled and I don't. Took off all its clothes and I left in the middle of the picture. I'm troubled and I don't know why. Yeah, I'm troubled and I don't know why. This trouble on my mind is driving me blind, and I'm troubled and I don't know why. This trouble on my mind is driving me blind, and I'm troubled. Don't know why. I don't know why. All right. Wish we had some more magic tricks. That was good. I'm still. I don't know why.
I mean, the first one was just.
It was almost confusing. There were so many things happening.
Amazing.
They both were. Yeah.
I mean, that was clearly the same deck. He had no way to switch that deck out. That was some. Up there.
It's up there. Up there. I had lunch with a friend today who had went to a dinner party with David Blaine.
Mm-hmm.
And he was telling me about a trick that David did at the party, at the restaurant or whatever. I don't know if it was a house or a restaurant. But I recognized the trick. And I, from Eli, he had done something similar. And I understand there's gulf years, like David Blaine is the pinnacle of this. But it was cool to know that Eli was at a level that he was doing some things, even if rudimentarily, he was doing some of the same things that like the masters are doing. So anyway, I'm excited for him. I took him to see David Blaine for his 15th birthday. We went and saw him in New Orleans. It was his first and only tour. And it was incredible. Like, I didn't know what to expect, but I went in. It wasn't even really magic. It was just like feats of physical. He had trained himself to do all this insane stuff, including being underwater for 11 minutes.
Yeah. Insane.
It was. And there was no trick. It was just like, I'm going to go underwater for a really long time.
Yeah.
And there's a timer. I remember they had a timer in the audience. And he was like, everybody hold your hand up. And I want you to hold your breath as long as you can. And when you can't hold it anymore, put your hand down. And so he goes in this tank on the stage, in this tank of water. He's upside down. For some reason, that does something with the oxygen. Mm-hmm. And, you hold your hand up. And I thought I was pretty proud of myself because I can go a minute. And for somebody who smoked for 25 years, I'm like, that's pretty good. But then the hands start coming down, and at 2 minutes, like there's a few people who got to 2 minutes, and then like 2.5 minutes, everybody's out.
Yeah.
And then you sit there, and this dude stays underwater for another 8+ minutes. It's just insane.
Yeah.
And then the encore was just coming out and talking to people about how he did it.
Yeah.
Like how he trained for it. So like I'm saying, it wasn't a trick like ta-da. It was. There was one or two things like that, but mostly it was just him. He had this curiosity about what the human body can do, and he pushed it to the limits on a lot of different levels. It's pretty fascinating. Anyway, it looks like I just ran off our last official viewer, so now it's just you and me, Adam.
They're like, this is a music stream, right?
Yeah. Well, last week I thought was hilarious because we ended the show with a candid conversation about seafood and the deadly
The shark attacks, barracuda, flying barracuda.
Yeah, shrimp songs.
That song was great.
I forgot to mention last week, in case you know what we're talking about, I was trying to wrap up the show, and we ended up telling these stories about a barracuda attack in Key West, which led to a great white attack in Maine. The barracuda attack didn't lead to the great white attack, but the story about one led to a story about the other. And then I played a song that I had learned from Townes Van Zandt called like the Shrimp Song. But I remembered it's not a Townes song. It's from an Elvis movie. It was Elvis. Elvis sang it originally.
Right. It was.
Yeah.
I think we determined it was King Creole.
King Creole. Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, okay. Yeah, it looks like somebody came back and then decided no, they don't want to stick around. All right. Let's see. This is my mom's favorite song, and I'm gonna try it out here. I can't ever remember exactly how to play it, but okay. This is maybe it's her second favorite song, actually. But it's it always gets me. So let's try it again. When I was a kid, Uncle Remus had put me to bed with a picture of Stonewall Jackson above my head. Then Daddy come in to kiss his little man with a gin on his breath and a Bible in his hand. He talked about honor and things I should know. Then he'd stagger a little as he'd walk out the door. I can still hear the soft southern winds in the live oak trees, and those Williams boys, they still mean a lot to me. Hank in Tennessee, I guess we're all gonna be what we're gonna be. So what do you do with good old boys like me? Nothing makes a sound in the night like the windows, but you ain't afraid if you washed in the blood like I was. The smell of Cape Jasmine through the window screen, John and the Wolfman kept me company by the light of the radio by my bed, with Thomas Wolfe whispering in my head. I can still hear the soft southern winds in the live oak trees, and those Williams boys, they still mean a lot to me. I guess we're all gonna be what we're gonna be. So what do you do with good old boys like me? When I was a kid, I ran with a boy down the street, and I watched him burn himself up on bourbon and speed. But I was smarter than most, and I could choose. I learned to talk like the man on the 6 o'clock news. When I was 18, Lord, I hit the road, but it never really mattered how far I go. I can still hear the soft southern winds in the live oak trees, and those Williams boys, they still mean a lot to me. Hank in Tennessee, I guess we're all gonna be what we're gonna be. So what do you do with good old boys like me? So what do you do with good old boys like me? Woo, it's a good one. It's a good one. All right. All right, I think we're starting to warm up, getting into it a little bit. Let's see. I can remember this. Oh yeah, here we go. On a rainy, windy morning, that's the day that I was born in that old sharecropper's one-room country shack. Oh, they say my mama left me on the same day that she had me. Said she hit the road and never once looked back. Well, I just thought I'd mention that my grandma's old age pension is the reason I am standing here today. I got all my country learning, just a living and a churning, picking cotton, raising hell and baling hay. I've been to Georgia on a fast train, honey. I wasn't born no yesterday. I got a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. Ain't no reason y'all be treating me this way. Well, now, sweet Carolina, I don't think I'll ever find another woman put together like you are. All your wiggling, your walking, and your big city talk, and your brand new shiny Plymouth ragtop car. Yes, hurry up and wait in this world of give and take. They say waste makes for waste every time. And I pray to my soul when you hear those ages roll. You better know I'm gonna get my share of mine. Yeah, I've been to Georgia on a fast train, honey. I wasn't born till yesterday. I got a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. Ain't no reason y'all be treating me this way. I've been to Georgia on a fast train, honey. I wasn't born till yesterday. Therefore, I had a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. Ain't no reason y'all be treating me this way. Ain't no reason y'all be treating me this way. Boy, there was not many chords in that song, and I managed to get them all wrong.
Well, I followed you.
Yeah. So, are you saying you're not to blame for?
No, I'm saying it wasn't wrong. If both of us did it, then it's.
I like
it's
that
right.
philosophy. That's right.
I mean, you're singing it.
It's weird. Sometimes I just lose the thread. A lot of times I lose the thread in life and in these shows. All right, everybody. I'm Carll. This is Adam Landry, and this is episode 52 of Alone Together Tuesdays. This is the 52nd time in 53 weeks that we have done this show. We started it in the pandemic. I lost all my touring, and that was how I made my living. So we thought we'd live stream some shows. I started out doing it by myself on my laptop, and I got one of those little cameras that for live streaming, like when you're having a business meeting, and that was top of the line. It was not, but it got us through. We did the best we could. Sometimes it was in the living room, sometimes in the library, sometimes it was on the front porch. This summer, I took Eli for a road trip, and we did shows from Asheville, North Carolina, in the hotel room in Washington, D.C. All over the place. Luke Moeller, our fiddle playing friend from Australia, did a lot of the shows with me, and then he had to go back to Australia, and Adam Landry joined the band. My wife Allison has sung on a bunch of these shows. We've done some also at the Purple Building, a bunch of shows at the Purple Building, and most of them just here in the Doghouse. And through it all, Callan has helped stay in touch with everybody and let everybody know what's going on, and just helped me out tremendously. And yeah, Alec and Cabby do our pre-show graphics. I tell them what to say, and they make it look cool. Yeah, that's that. So, thank you for tuning in. We give away postcards tonight. You don't have to contribute any money. If you want the postcard, just either contribute money and you'll get it, or just write us an email, hayscarlmgmt@gmail.com. Give us your address, and we'll sign and send you a postcard as a thank you. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a good time. Let's try this one. I'll probably screw this up too. It's been a minute, but may God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. And may you stay forever young. May you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever young. May your hands always be busy, may your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful, may your song always be sung. May you stay forever young. And may you stay forever young. All right, mowing right along. Let's see. This is one of the cool discoveries for me of this pandemic. Is this particular song by who? I'm totally blanking on his name. Werewolves of London.
Warren Zevon.
Warren Zevon,
Yeah.
of course. I'd never heard this song, and I really like it. So
Very good.
I thought it was very appropriate for the pandemic, and just it gets me in my sensitive soul. Let's put a capo on here and let's try it in D.
You got it.
I don't know if that's right or wrong. We're just gonna find out.
No such thing.
Don't let us get sick. Don't let us get old. Don't let us get stupid, alright. Just make us be brave and make us play nice. And let us be together tonight. The sky was on fire when I walked into the mill to take up the slack in the line. And I thought of my friends and the troubles they've had to keep me from thinking of mine. And it smiles on the lake and causes ripples in time. I'm lucky to be here with someone I like, who make it my spirit to shine. Don't let us get sick, don't let us get old. Don't let us get stupid, alright. Just make us be brave and make us play nice. And let us be together Alone Together Tuesdays. Together we are. Thank y'all for being here with us. Let's see. I'm going down to the gas station. Gonna get a ticket to ride. Gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. I'll ride till the sun comes up and down about me right 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Try and hide my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go where the people say y'all. Sing a song with a friend. Change the shape I'm in and get back in the game. Start playing again. I'd like to stay, but I might have to go. Start all over again. Might go back down to Texas, maybe to some place I've never been. I get up in the morning and go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone. Change the words of the song and start singing again. I'm tired of running around looking for answers to questions that I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have someplace to go. Count the days and the nights that it takes to get back in the saddle again. Feed the pigeons some clay. Turn the night into day and start talking again when I know what to say. I'm going down to the Greyhound station. Gonna get a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Gonna ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. I'm trying out my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go where the people say y'all. Feed the pigeons some clay. Turn the night into day and start talking again when I know what to say. Late great Blaze Foley. Oh, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. Boy, I watched this Guy Clark documentary. I don't know if I talked about it last week, but it was really remarkable. It was really about Guy and Susanna and Towns and this sort of very unique relationship, intense relationship that they all had. And they were artists to the nth degree. But struggled with life. It's hard to watch. Very emotional. Inspiring. Super inspiring, but also emotional. Let's see. Let's try this one. Can't remember what key I used to do this. So then of course okay. All right. That was our rehearsal. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child that's gone home. If dreams were thunder, lightning was desire, this old house would have burned down a long time ago. Midnight angel that flies from Montgomery, give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Sorry, this is When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. He wasn't much to look at, just a free rambling man. Oh, but that was a long time, and no matter how I try, yeah, the years they just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel who flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster from an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen. I can hear them a buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel who flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Well, just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Another above average song. Alright, let's see what else we got here. We got a few more to go before we call tonight. Man, let's try this.
You got it.
But it's D sharp, E flat.
Sure.
Early one morning the sun was shining. I was laying in bed, wondering if she changed it or all of her hair was still red. Her folks, they said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like mama's homemade dress, papa's blanket wasn't big enough. And I was standing on the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes, heading up to the East Coast. Lord knows I paid some dues getting through. the gym, I guess, but I used a little too much force. And we drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. We split up on the docks that night, both agreed it was best. And she turned around to look at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. I had a job in the Great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell. But I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where I was lucky to be employed. I working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. And all the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and it just grew. Tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking at the side of her face and the spotlight so clear. And later on, as the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She was standing there, and back on my chair said to me, "Don't I know your name?" And I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit I was a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoe. Tangled up in blue. Offered me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello. She said you looked like the silent type. And then she opened up a book of poems and handed them to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of them words rang true and glowed like burning coals, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul from the beginning. Tangled up in blue. I lived with them on Montague Street, in the basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes and night, a revolution in the air. And then he started into dealing with slaves. Something inside of him died. He had to sell everything he owned and froze up inside. And when finally the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled up in blue. So now I'm going back again. I got to get to her somehow. Yeah, all the people we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. And some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. I don't know how it all got started. I don't know what they do with their lives. Yeah, but me, I'm still on the road, headed for another joint. We always did feel the same, we just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue. Okay, well, I tell you what, everybody. I think we're coming up on 2 hours, and I think that's long enough. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think 2 hours is long enough. Callan, will you throw up the postcard when you get a chance, just so folks can see one more time? It's just a thank you. There it is, for supporting 52 episodes of Alone Together Tuesdays. Yeah. Again, you don't have to contribute to the show. Just email hayscarl@mgmt@gmail.com and send us your address, and we'll mail you one of those. If you want to contribute, you can. That's great. But this is a day of gratitude for me. That we've been doing these shows for a year. I never in my wildest dreams would I imagine that's the turn my career would take, and that I would find such a welcoming community of folks and friends and fans and everybody here on these live streams, and so there's technology in this case has really been a wonderful thing. So, but it doesn't mean anything without the heart and kindness of you folks, and so thank you again for being here. Adam, thank you, sir.
Thank you, man.
It's been a blast.
And thank you all. Yeah, my gratitude is enormous. Enormous. So, such a pleasure.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna leave you here with we've done probably a half dozen shows over at our buddy Todd Snyder's Purple Building, and we're gonna leave you here with a song. Wrap up our 52nd episode with a song. Todd didn't write it, but he covered it and did a great cover of it, and it's one I like and something I try to remember. When life gets complicated, when the world gets challenging, when things seem like they're going to crap. Is that a thing people say? Going to hell. When things seem like crap. People, this is crap. For those of y'all who've been watching the show, that's a callback.
I've heard going to pot, going
pot.
to seed.
Yeah. Well, that was a callback to the episode when Allison came in and told us about her high school coach who used to pull up his shorts and say, "Now, people, this is crap."
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go through and get all the fun anecdotes and stories through this year. I better do it now before it gets any further into it. Anyway, when the world is going south, and I don't know, I guess what my big realization for the year is that I sort of control my own happiness. And that doesn't mean terrible things don't happen or struggles don't happen, but it's all, I find it's all how I perceive it, and so if I just get blackout drunk and pretend it's not there, it's like it's not there. That's not what I meant, actually. I mean, that is one approach. That is one approach.
It took me 2 seconds. I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I guess, yeah, maybe Hayes. No, I've been reading this book, Man's Search for Meaning. It's about this guy. Have you read that?
Yes.
Pretty remarkable, isn't it?
And there's some even more remarkable interviews with the man who wrote it that are very much, let's just say they are great companion pieces to the book, the interviews.
What would turn me on to that book was somebody said, if you know your why, you can put up with almost any how. And that's encouraged me to try and figure out what my why is, because sometimes that how is not as pleasant as you would like it to be. So anyway, I'm rambling again, but I'm just trying to say I'm trying to live in gratitude, and I really appreciate everybody being here during this time. And be good to each other. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your family. Take care of your friends. Be a good friend. Be a good neighbor. Be a good steward of this planet. And let's all do our part to make things better wherever we go, and enjoy ourselves while we do it. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pain. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. You work and work for years and years. You're always on the go. You never take a minute off, too busy making dough. Someday you say you'll have your fun when you're a millionaire. Imagine all the fun you'll have in some old rocking chair. Oh, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pain. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. You're gonna take that ocean trip, no matter come what may. You got your reservations, but you just can't get away. Next year for sure, you'll see the world, you'll really get around. But how far can you travel when you're 6 feet underground? Oh, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Oh, enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Mr. Landry. You worry when it's not. You worry when you're doing well. You worry when you're hot. It's worry, worry all the time. You don't know how to laugh. We'll think of something funny when we write your epitaph. Oh, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pain. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Everybody, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Yes, it is. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Oh, enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. One more time for Adam Landry.
Thank you very much.
One more time for Eli Carll doing that magic thing that he do. And most of all, one more time for y'all for spending your Tuesday evening or afternoon or wherever you are in the world right here with us. And yeah, all right. We're taking next week off, but we'll catch up soon. We're going to start doing all of my records, one per episode. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, y'all take care. Adios.